All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy, It's your boy, Chris, and whoo, listen, these new look raps, man. These new look raps. With they 2-0 now since the acquisition of R.J. Barrett and Quickley and the unfortunate trading of OG and Newbie. Now, it's a lot to unpack in this game because there's so much to talk about. First of all, let's dive into the newbie. When I was in the military, we said new boot. Let's dive into the new boot. Porter. I thought, he had 3 rebounds. I didn't like that his first couple shots were threes. Like, go get your easiest shot, kind of get it within the rhythm. He only played 7 minutes, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the team. But we'll figure that part out as we go. We'll get more and more of an impression of him. All right, let's talk about Quickley. Tonight, your leading scorer was Quickley, 8 of 18, 5 of 8 from the 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 26 points, and I think he left a lot of meat on the bone. And what I mean by that is I thought there were times when he was right in the lane, and drop that off and get them 2 for sure. And he talked about wanting to show that his playmaking ability, and I understand that. I understand wanting to show your coach, like, look, I'm not just someone that scores. I can facilitate the ball too. But when you got a bird in it, when you got a bird in the hand, don't worry about the 2 that's in the bush. You know what I'm saying? Go and pick up them 2 and keep it moving. I feel like he left a lot on them, a lot that he could have got even more points. But I can't criticize how well this man played. And Pascal Siakam is still him. When they need a bucket, and what have I said, guys? You follow the channel. I said superstars on the superstar because you could go to him. You could go to him when I need that bucket. You know what? Everything is stagnant. Ain't nothing moving right. I need somebody to break the ice right now. That's what your superstar for. Tonight, Siakam filled that role perfectly. There been like this foregone conclusion that they just gonna trade Pascal. Pascal gone. Pascal's out of here. I think Pascal I think he fit pretty well. Tonight, Pascal was in foul trouble, so his minutes were limited. And what you love most is the team didn't fall off a cliff. The team didn't fall off a cliff because Pascal got in foul trouble. You see, he quickly said, hold my beer, I got some. R.J. Barrett said, I forced the action. Scotty Barnes said, hey, don't forget about me, dog. And Pascal, when he was able to get back in, he said, let me get back in, I'm going to do my thing. I think they got a much balanced team right now. I think they was able to do the most they could from a balanced perspective with the trade. I'm liking the trade more and more. Because it just, look, Pascal gave you 24. Scotty gave you 20. Barrett gave you 14. Quickley gave you 26. Schroeder gave you 16. It's just, you see how I just feel like everybody getting it because now you can't lock in on Pascal. You can't say, stop Pascal and everything stop. You stop Pascal, now you got to deal with Quickley. You go to double team Quickley, you got Pascal. Don't forget about those Scotty Barnes out there. You know what I'm saying, huh? And RJ, you got RJ who just want to force the action at all times anyway. He's excited to be back home. So it just feel a lot more balanced and a lot more free. And I started to feel like they're going to continue. And I can tell that just by the post-game press conference, Darko want Quickley to get a couple more. He want him to finish those drives, not just always get out. Scotty Barnes, my guy. I got to talk about my guy Scotty. It do felt like towards the end of that game, he kind of was like, hey, hold on, let me kind of force the action a little bit. Feel like he got the foul a couple times. But it did feel like he was like, hey, don't forget about me. It felt like with the new guys coming in, these guys doing their thing, putting up the points, it kind of felt like Scotty is I don't want to say pressing, but it feel like he's trying to say, hey, let me make sure I establish my. And you want that. You want competition. You want competition in the games and in practice. You want everybody. Iron sharpen iron, man. Iron sharpen iron, dog. And then Schroeder. Now, some people love Schroeder. Some people hate Schroeder. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like Schroeder that much down the stretch in this game. Just because he is who I've been following him, and that's who he is. Sometimes he can get red hot down the stretch. Sometimes he can get colder than polar bear butt. So it's hit and miss with him tonight. I thought he played well overall. Just down stretch, a couple of those shots just were like wow, and I was like, hey, we don't need those. Now the one thing I gotta be honest, I don't like. And look, I don't know. I don't know much about Porter. I don't. I really don't. But I don't like him taking minutes from Boucher. Now somebody gonna jump in the comments and they're gonna explain that to me, and I'm gonna hear you out. But I kind of feel like Boucher is getting a little bit of the short end of the stick here. So we'll see how all that manifests itself. But I didn't like that. He only had 13 minutes, and I feel like he deserved. He was 2 of 2. He gave you 4. He gave you 8 rebounds in 13 minutes and 2 assists. Come on, man. Give him a little bit more time. All right. What else I wanted to hit on? What else was very, very key to me? Siakam. I want to go back to Siakam. I think you're going to extend him. I think you extend him. You get him his deal, and you, give him the bag, right? Give him the bag. You extend him, and then you build around him. And I think you got something. It just look different. I'm not gonna front. This team look different. But what I love the most, man, is when things start to get a little wonky. You had somebody other than Pascal say, "Give me the damn ball. I'm gonna force the action," which was R.J. Barrett. Now he kind of remind me of Anunoby with them hands because he can lose the ball. But they're not afraid to force the action. It's not a whole bunch of standing around. We're gonna force the action. We're gonna drive. We're gonna get in. We're gonna drive. We're gonna get into the hole and make it happen. And that's kind of what you felt with him going down the stretch. And then, of course, Quickley. And it just felt like a much more balanced team right now. What's they're 14 and 20 now. If I'm looking at the standings, I'm not sure where they stand. Last time I checked, they was 12th. I still think they're at the bottom of that. No, they're 12th. They're 12th. They're literally a game out of a play-in spot. So as their team start to get better and gel more, they got the Sacramento Kings coming up next, and they start to gel more. You start to say, all right, they went from a nosedive to now, okay, hold on. You might can get into the play-in. You get into the play-in, then maybe you can get out of the play-in and get into that 6th seed, which I predicted. Not saying that's going to happen, guys. I'm just saying the energy is different. It feels like they got a more balanced team now. You're getting double digits off your bench with Schroeder, and I'm quite sure they continue to fill this thing out. Everyone's going to get better and better, and they get more of a, like they say, this whole road trip right now is just about building and getting to know each other as well as winning. So, but all in all, man, I got to admit, I'm impressed. The first 2 games, I'm definitely impressed with Quickley because I feel like tonight he was going more for his shot, even though he could have done more. But all in all, though, man, super proud. Still want Scotty to stop to kind of ease off the refs a little bit. Sometimes he gets so caught up in arguing with the refs that it takes away from his ability to get back or play his game. And I don't like him standing in the corner. I need you in the action, big homie. But other than that, man, ain't much more I can say though. Congratulations to the Rap. 2 games in a row. Next game on the road in Sacramento against the Kings. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great.